My wife announced, "I'm pregnant with your brother's baby, accept it." I responded, "Congratulations." Then I revealed his vasectomy from 5 years ago. When the true father was exposed as her sister's husband, the family shattered at Thanksgiving. I'm Jake, 32, and was in our living room when Rochelle, 30, my wife of 6 years, walked in with a smug grin. Our marriage had been rocky for months. Dead bedroom, endless fights over finances, her spending every weekend at her sister's. I was about to suggest therapy when she said, "We need to talk," sitting across from me, not beside me. Warning sign. I'm pregnant. My first thought was confusion. We hadn't been intimate in 3 months. Before I could speak, she added, "It's Damon's." Damon, my younger brother, 29, a thriving contractor who'd just bought a house, my best man at our wedding. She sat there, arms crossed, looking almost proud. "I know this is tough to hear, but Damon and I are in love. Have been for months. You'll just have to deal with it." I stared for maybe 10 seconds. "Congrats," I said. Her smug look wavered. "That's it? Congrats? What else should I say? You're having a baby. Great news. You're not mad?" "Oh, I'm something, but I'm mostly curious about the details." "What details?" "Well, Damon had a vasectomy 5 years ago." Her face went pale. "What? No, he didn't." "Yeah, he did. Remember when he was with Cassandra, the one with 3 kids who wanted more? He got snipped because he never wanted kids. I drove him to the clinic." "You're lying." I pulled out my phone, scrolled to a 2019 photo of Damon holding frozen peas to his groin, grinning with a thumbs up. He sent this to our group chat, joking about firing blanks for weeks. Rochelle grabbed my phone, staring at the image, hands trembling. "He never told me," she muttered. "Probably because you never actually slept with him." Update 1. After that bombshell, Rochelle lost it, screaming I was gaslighting her, insisting Damon must have reversed the procedure, accusing me of fabricating lies to hurt her. I texted Damon, "Rochelle claims she's pregnant with your kid." "Congrats," he called instantly. "What the hell, man?" "I haven't seen Rochelle since your birthday in June." I put him on speaker. Rochelle lunged for my phone, but I kept it out of reach. Damon continued, "Is this why she kept sending me weird DMs? I blocked her on Instagram last month for those flirty photos." "You blocked me?" Rochelle shrieked. "Rochelle, what's wrong with you? You're married to my brother." She hung up on him. The next morning, she switched tactics, cooking breakfast for the first time in a year, wearing lingerie at 7 a.m. "Babe, I was confused. Pregnancy hormones messed with my head. It's your baby." I panicked. "We haven't had sex since August." "That's not true. Remember after Zoe's wedding? That was July. It's November." She faltered, doing mental math. "I meant Labor Day weekend. I was at a work conference. You were at your sister Gwen's beach house." Her face drained again. "Gotcha. How far along are you?" 8 weeks. "So, conceived early September, when you were with Gwen and her husband, Terrell." She stood so fast her plate flipped, eggs splattering. "I'm going to Gwen's." "Great. Pack all your stuff while you're there." Update 2. Things escalated fast. Rochelle's mom, Desiree, called, sobbing, "How could you kick out a pregnant woman?" She said it's not mine, claimed it's Damon's. She's confused, pregnancy fog. "Desiree, she's cheating." "You know it. You can't prove that." "Actually, I can. I hired a PI last month when she started acting strange. Got photos of her meeting someone at hotels multiple times." Silence. "You spied on her?" "I suspected infidelity. I was right," she hung up. Then the family group chat erupted. Rochelle added everyone, my parents, her parents, siblings, cousins, posting a long rant about me abandoning her and our child. My mom fired back. "Didn't you just say it was Damon's?" Rochelle. I was confused. Damon. "I'm sending my vasectomy records to everyone." I've been sterile for 5 years. He did, sharing the full medical file. Gwen, Rochelle's sister, wrote, "This is private. Stop airing family drama." Odd response for someone uninvolved, right? Then Imani, Rochelle's other sister, dropped a bomb. "Gwen, wasn't Rochelle at your place for 3 weeks in September?" Gwen left the chat. Terrell, Gwen's husband, left. Rochelle left. My dad. Thanksgiving's gonna be weird. Update 3. Terrell called, first time ever, directly. "We need to talk man to man." We met at a sports bar. He looked wrecked, eye bags, unshaven, wearing clothes from his Instagram story 3 days prior. "Did you know?" I asked. "Not till the group chat, but it clicks now." Gwen's been weird, guarding her phone, accusing me of cheating out of nowhere. "You think Rochelle and Gwen—" "No, man." He took a long sip. "Rochelle and me." "What?" "Labor Day weekend, beach house. I got blackout drunk, woke up on the couch, shirt inside out. Rochelle was off the next morning. Gwen said I passed out and she put me to bed, but—" "You think Rochelle—" "I don't think, I know. Found a video on our cloud from the bedroom security cam." My stomach churned. "At the beach house?" "Yeah, installed for break-ins. It auto-uploads." He showed his phone, just the timestamp, September 2nd, 3:27 a.m. Rochelle sneaking out of their bedroom, hair messy, shoes in hand. Gwen was out cold on Xanax and wine. She takes anxiety meds, sleeps like a rock when she mixes them. "So Rochelle waited till we were both out and—" He couldn't finish. "That's assault if you were that drunk. Try explaining that to anyone. A guy saying a woman assaulted him while his wife was in the bed?" We sat silently. "The baby's probably mine," he said. "Timeline fits." "What now?" "No clue, but Thanksgiving's tomorrow at Gwen's mom's. Everyone's there. I'm going with receipts, update 4. I wasn't planning to attend Thanksgiving, hosted yearly by Rochelle's family, but Damon texted our group chat. "Bro, you gotta come." Terrell told me something. Trust me. My mom called. Desiree insisted you be there. Rochelle has a big announcement. Against my instincts, I went. The room was a powder keg, Rochelle whispering fiercely with Gwen, Terrell at the table's far end chugging bourbon, Damon beside my parents, aunts, uncles, and cousins sensing drama, but clueless. Desiree clinked her glass. "Before dinner, Rochelle has something to say." Rochelle stood, radiating confidence. "Despite struggles in my marriage, I'm thrilled to announce I'm pregnant." Scattered claps, some puzzled looks at the struggles comment. She looked at me. "I've decided to raise this baby with someone who truly loves me, who's been there through it all." She grabbed Gwen's hand. "My sister and I are moving in together to raise this child as a family, with or without the deadbeat dad." "Wait, what? Was she implying?" Gwen looked confused, but smiled. Yeah, I'll always support my sister." Terrell stood. "I've got something to share too." Silence. "Since we're on the baby topic, let's talk about how it was conceived." Rochelle paled. "Terrell, don't." "No, everyone should know." He connected his phone to the Bluetooth speaker. Audio played, September 2nd, 3:47 a.m. Rochelle's voice slurred. "He won't remember." Gwen's out cold. Terrell, barely conscious. "What?" "What are you doing?" "Stop, Rochelle." "Quit whining. You've been flirting all weekend, Terrell." "No." "Get off, Rochelle," laughing. "Gwen's unconscious. I slipped extra Xanax in her wine." "Relax," Desiree gasped. "Turn it off." "There's more," Terrell said. "Security footage of her leaving our bedroom, plus PI photos of her buying Plan B the next day. Guess it didn't work." Gwen stood, glaring at Rochelle. "You drugged me." "Slept with my husband." "It wasn't like that. He came on to me." "We heard you admit to drugging me." "That's out of context." "What context makes this okay?" Gwen screamed. Rochelle turned to me. "This is your fault. If you'd been a better husband—" You drugged your sister and assaulted her husband because I was a bad husband? The room erupted, Desiree sobbing, Gwen lunging at Rochelle but restrained by cousins, Terrell tossing his wedding ring at Gwen's feet and storming out. My mom prayed aloud. Damon recorded it all. Rochelle tried one last ploy. I'm pregnant. You can't do this to a pregnant woman. Imani laughed bitterly. You admitted to sexual assault on tape in front of everyone. It wasn't assault, he wanted it. We heard him say no drunk. Rochelle grabbed her purse and fled. Gwen collapsed, sobbing. Thanksgiving was done. Update 5. The fallout's been wild. Terrell filed a police report with the audio, video, and Plan B receipt as evidence. Rochelle's been begging everyone to make him drop it. She showed up at my apartment at 2 a.m., pounding the door. Please help me. They say I could go to jail. You drugged and assaulted someone. It wasn't assault. We were drunk. You admitted drugging Gwen and Terrell was unconscious. He got aroused. That means he wanted it. That's not how it works, and you know it. If I go to jail, what about the baby? Not my problem. You're my husband. The divorce papers you'll get tomorrow say otherwise. She tried pushing inside. I blocked her. Leave, or I call the cops. I started dialing. She ran. The family split. Team Rochelle, Desiree. She made a mistake, but family sticks together. Her aunt Keisha, Terrell probably led her on, and 2 cousins who think men can't be assaulted. Team, everyone else. Literally everyone else. Gwen filed for divorce and a restraining order, posting on Facebook, learning your sister drugged you to sleep with your husband isn't how I plan to end 2024. The comments were brutal, but fair. Rochelle's entitlement hit new peaks. She tried suing Terrell for child support, claiming he's the biological father and must provide. Her lawyer dropped her after hearing the recording. In family court, representing herself, she argued, regardless of how it happened, he's the father and has to pay. The judge stared, incredulous. Ma'am, you're under investigation for sexual assault against the man you're suing. But the baby needs... Focus on your criminal case. She then tried claiming I should pay support since we were married during conception, making me the presumptive father. My lawyer crushed it. My client has texts where she admitted it's not his, and he was out of town during conception. Her peak audacity? A pregnancy blog, thriving through betrayal, casting herself as a victim abandoned in her time of need, writing, Society fails pregnant women who make tough choices for love. Someone posted screenshots on Twitter. The ratio was glorious. A commenter wrote, Tough choices equals drugging your sister and assaulting her husband. Get help. The blog was down in 72 hours for violating guidelines. Update 6. Christmas neared, and Rochelle went full chaos. She faked texts from me threatening her, posting on Instagram about escaping domestic abuse. Problem? She's tech dumb. The timestamps clashed with my work presentations to 50 people, and she used the wrong area code. Internet sleuths dismantled it in minutes, finding the fake text app she used. Her account got banned for misinformation. Then she tried breaking into Gwen's house to retrieve her things. She never lived there. Gwen's Ring camera caught her at 3 a.m., prying a window, wearing a baby-on-board shirt, as if pregnancy excused burglary. Cops arrested her for attempted burglary and violating the restraining order, plus the ongoing assault investigation. She told police she was reclaiming her property, and Gwen stole her baby's father. The officers report, you can't break into someone's home over relationship drama. Desiree paid bail but posted on Facebook about the rigged system targeting pregnant women. Update 7. Here's the current state. Rochelle's with Desiree, her only defender, facing multiple charges, still pregnant, still delusional. Her pregnancy support fund raised $73 from her mom's church friends, unaware of the full story, until someone posted the recording, stopping donations. She's banned from family events. Imani said she tried crashing a cousin's birthday, getting tossed by hired security. Gwen's in therapy, living with Imani, Her divorce moving fast since Terrell isn't fighting. She posted, "I lost my husband and sister in one blow. Their betrayal is unbearable. Terrell was unconscious. Rochelle was sober when she chose to ruin me." Terrell, living with his brother, confirmed via DNA he's the father but wants no custody, signing away rights. His lawyers pushing the assault case. He told me, "I can't look at anything from that weekend without nausea." My divorce finalized quickly due to her infidelity admission and charges. She got only her belongings and her car repossessed last week for missed payments. I'm dating Quinn, a teacher from my gym who finds this saga wild, joking she's glad to be an only child. Damon's shaken that Rochelle tried pinning the baby on him despite his sterility, sharing his records with 3 lawyers. His Reddit post, "My SIL claimed I got her pregnant despite my vasectomy," went viral. The baby, due in May be born in custody. Desiree plans to raise it, but shows early dementia signs. The state might take custody, a tragedy not my fault but Rochelle's, who drugged her sister, assaulted her brother-in-law, tried to frame my brother, lied, doubled down, and ruined every relationship for attention and drama. Final update. Rochelle's trial was last week, a disaster for her. She arrived 6 months pregnant in a blessed maternity dress. Her public defender looked defeated. The prosecution played the audio, showed the footage, presented Plan B receipts, and had the pharmacy clerk testify, recalling Rochelle laughing about doing something stupid while drunk. Rochelle took the stand against advice, claiming it was consensual role play. Asked why Gwen was unconscious, she said, "She always overdoes Xanax, not my fault." The prosecutor, "You admitted on tape to adding extra to her wine." That was a joke. "Do you often joke about drugging people?" "I didn't drug Terrell." "No, just your sister to assault her husband." "It wasn't assault," he responded physically. The judge called a recess. Jurors looked sick. Verdict: guilty of 3rd-degree sexual assault and administering a drug to commit a crime. Sentencing's next month, likely 2 to 4 years. She'll probably give birth in custody. Desiree had a courtroom meltdown, screaming about the system ruining a mother, and was removed. She's still posting on Facebook for prayers for her persecuted daughter. Gwen's victim impact statement. "She was my sister, my closest confidant. She drugged me, violated my husband in our bed, then played victim. The betrayal keeps me awake. I trust no one Terrell's. I'm in therapy twice weekly. I can't be intimate, have nightmares. A child from this assault makes it worse. I'm signing away rights. I can't face a reminder of that night." Rochelle interrupted. "You're abandoning your kid." The judge, "Ma'am, you're making this worse." Her last pre-jail post, "Wrongfully convicted for love. This isn't over." "Yes, Rochelle, it is. My divorce is final. I'm in therapy for the betrayal. Quinn and I are slow but steady." She held my hand in court. "I sold the house, moved near work, blocked Rochelle's family except Imani and Gwen, who've been supportive. Damon and I are tighter than ever. He jokes his vasectomy saved him but sees the same therapist. The baby's fate is heartbreaking, born into chaos through no fault of its own. Desiree's dementia worsens. The state may intervene. That's on Rochelle, who chose to destroy everything for selfish thrills. I'm moving on, living my life. If your partner claims they're pregnant with your sibling's kid, run. But check if your sibling's sterile first. Saves drama. Edit. Yes, this is real. No, I won't share court documents or names. Terrell's in therapy for male assault victims with a specialist. Men can be victims too. Edit 2. Stop hunting Rochelle's social media. She's in jail. Let it go. Edit 3. For those asking about Thanksgiving recipes since ours imploded, Mom's mac and cheese is killer, but her secret's a drama-free family, so sort that out first.